Hello, happy Monday Fun Day. It is January 24th, 2022. Woohoo! All right, so what are your thoughts about an energy log? And I know many of us are feeling like a log or occasionally like a loaf of nothing or a loaf of a whole lot of something that we can't explain. So we go looking outside of ourselves to see what other people are predicting energetically for the day or what's coming in. And I don't look at any of that because my body tells me everything. And because my body tells me everything, I don't feel the need to look that much outside of myself. Although I do get confirmation, but generally because I stumble over it. And, I feel like if we put too many things ahead of ourselves, we get what I would call, it's a placebo effect, but it's also a psychosomatic effect. So if someone was to say to me, oh my God, Thursday we're gonna have this big wave of this and that coming in, and this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen, and then I sort of dismiss it. But then somewhere my subconscious has recorded every bit of that. So remember, your subconscious dictates your behavior. It's your conscious mind that dictates the creativity, the present moment, the current feeling, being able to override, etc. But everything else is like a non-stop video camera. It picks up everything that this doesn't remember, this doesn't remember, this doesn't remember, this doesn't remember, and this doesn't remember. It picks up everything to remind you, but it comes out in a very subconscious way. So all of a sudden you interact with different patterns with yourself, not realizing why. And it's because you've taken in information that's just been stored. It hasn't been processed or acknowledged that it's even in there. So it can sabotage, and then it can also be used to create amazingness if you get in there through hypnosis, past life regression work, embodiment of the soul, all the stuff I do. You can check it out on the website. But anyway, let's get back to an energy log. So as we become more dedicated to our daily routine of being conscious and living consciously, mindfully, setting our intentions, our deliberate intentions, and setting our actions to those intentions, we begin to feel things differently. And in order to really just take your temperature every day and get a good barometer as well of things happening, it's great to keep an energy log, an energy journal, an energy log. I just have a basic notebook and I will write down what's happening, how I feel, good, bad, or indifferent, whatever it is. I try not to label it. It is what it is, right? So just keep a little log. And then, surprisingly enough, something will come out and say, oh, these energies were coming in and they were blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh yeah, I was feeling that. Well, that makes total sense. It's like nobody needs to tell me when Mercury's in retrograde. Nobody. It's my ruling planet. I don't accept what it intentionally does as far as wrecking everything. I look at it as the planet of communication. So I look at it as a time frame where I can sort of go within and really super pay attention to how I'm feeling and what I'm saying and what I'm trying to communicate to myself. Number one, it's how you communicate to yourself. And then how do you communicate to others? It's not about how you feel and throwing out a facade, all right? So in your journal, you can be super, super honest. You feel like shit. You feel like, ooh, whatever the frick it is. You've slept, you've not slept. What you sense, see, feel, and that includes memories and anything else that's coming up. So keep an energy log for about 30 days. And then if you want to, after those 30 days, then maybe go look up some of the people that post out about energy stuff and see what correlates. And then you'll see my body tells me everything. I know what I know, what I know. So what you do is you erase the ability to understand a reasoning with someone else's perception or someone else's energetics with that perception that you automatically take in. So my whole thing, of course, is keep it simple, because you've got to be able to function like this all day long, every day, 24/7, and still incorporate all of these higher consciousness, this expansion of the heart. But you got to keep it simple. So getting to know the me, myself, and I of thyself, start doing an energy log just based on how you feel. And that could be things like, I'm noticing a lot of chills today. I'm noticing flushing today. I'm heat flushing. I'm noticing pitching in my ears. I'm noticing I'm a little dehydrated. I'm noticing I'm getting heart palpitations. I'm noticing my aches are a little more intense. I'm noticing that I feel really sensitive. Like I just feel really just very sensitive to, like, almost teary-eyed. I feel really super happy today. I feel like everything's flowing. Just anything you want to put down. Like for me, I get this whole body is like an electrical panel. So my panel, sometimes I can feel it. I can literally track all this bzzz going on in my body. And sometimes the best way to really check in and override distractions is when you sit in quiet. You don't necessarily have to lay down before you go to bed and then go, oh crap, I forgot to journal that, or how you feel in the morning. Just start journaling what it is that you can remember in that moment. And then you can elaborate if you choose to. But it just gives you little checkpoints to connect the dots. And then understand that your body has all the information. It tells you everything if you tune into it. And then you will walk, each trail, each pathway, each day in that, letting the body filter the information and translate it with you. Because if things come in, you can learn to override it. And that's another thing, another video. Go to my website if you want more information on learning how to do that by making a session. But in the meantime, go to your energy journal logging, okay? Don't lag on the log, all right? Have a fantastic day. And please do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, hit that bell, and leave me a message. Not only does this help the algorithms of this platform, but it also helps my algorithm and my messaging that comes through. And I appreciate it. Thank you.